MagicCon Atlanta had a lot of news regarding the future of Magic the Gathering. We already checked out all the info for Lorwyn Eclipsed in our last video, which there should be a link somewhere on the screen if you're interested in it, if I can figure out how to make that work. Today we're going to continue with the rest of their preview panel, which kicks off with the set schedule for 2026. We know Lorwyn Eclipsed is the first set coming at the end of January. Next up is an unannounced Universes Beyond set coming in March of 2026 that will be revealed on October 10th at New York Comic Con. Secrets of Strixhaven is the next Universes Within set coming in April. There are some returning characters for Strixhaven, but there are also these new characters that were revealed. No specific information given right away on who these new people are, though. There's also an MTG novel set on Strixhaven called Omens of Chaos and written by Sean McGuire. It's the story of students who arrive from other planes from the Omen Paths, and this book releases on February 17th of 2026. This promo command tower will also be included with the Strixhaven novel. Probably sold me on it. You just gotta say promo near me and I'll go buy the Magic product. June of 2026 will be the launch of Marvel's Superheroes, so less than a 1-year timeline between Spider-Man and the second Marvel set. Mark Rosewater explains that the characters are being selected by their popularity, but their appearances and powers will be dictated by comic books and not movie appearances. The Avengers will be in this set, so let's see how many are revealed now. Captain America's Super Soldier's artwork is first. And then many different Iron Mans, and I don't know if that silver one is a War Machine or a Cave Arbor Iron Man. Black Panther is next, and this is a card I recently said I didn't expect to see much again about regarding its Secret Lair reprint, or potential for being a standalone commander deck, but seeing it featured in the panel gives me pause. The Killmonger card gives me hope that Villains Typal is going to be a thing. If you guys didn't know, I'm very much on for Kindred and Typal. Let me throw together a deck with all of one creature type and make them go off. They immediately pay off for me by showing this collage of the supervillains. I'm pretty happy to see MODOK in here too as well. Big head villains need love too. Next up is the Fantastic Four. They're going to cram a whole lot of cards into this set, it seems like. There's even a less than Sam Jackson looking Nick Fury. The whole Heroes for Hire crew is here, and I'm voting now that this is a Commander precon. Not because I think it'll happen, but because I want it to. And a big bundle of heroes to cap it off. Sorry, I lied. Mark very excitedly shows off Squirrel Girl, Killer of Galactus as the last part of this reveal. They quickly cut from Squirrel Girl into the Hobbit reveal. This was speculated after Wizards posted a birthday tribute for Bilbo leading up to MagicCon Atlanta and officially revealed in the preview panel. Smaug is also looking like a long boy in this artwork. I have a thing about dragon proportions, and when they get real long with short arms it freaks me out, so this looks okay, but we'll get the tape measure out for the card reveal. This set is coming in August of 2026. Next up is the capstone set of the Metronome arc. Jace has been out and about executing his plan post-Phyrexian invasion. We know he targeted Loot to get access to the multiverse map that Loot has, and also how is Loot not the mascot for all the fans? Why did we bend over as soon as we saw Fleam? The panel does some scripted acting over what they can and can't reveal. Mark goes on about how it should be something that fans have been asking for. He even says that his boss at Wizards told him that he could not make this set design work, but it's happening next year. This set will be called Reality Fracture, and will be the capstone for everything since the launch of Wilds of Eldraine. It will release in October of 2026. Now, if you've been counting in your head, you know that there was 6 sets so far. Lorwyn, the Secret Universes Beyond set, Secrets of Strixhaven, Marvel Superheroes, The Hobbit, and Reality Fracture. However, the panel is not over. A 7th set will be launched in 2026, and it will be standard legal. This set will be Star Trek, and Star Trek has been rumored for a while to be happening in a number of leaks, but nothing ever concretely connected it besides maybe ownership of other properties that were already collaborating with Wizards. This one is going to come in tight after Reality Fracture in November of 2026. The set should eclipse almost all of Star Trek, and so if there's a niche item you want from this set, say it in the comments today so we can come back next year and see if you got it right. They showed the art for the Enterprise, which I assume is going to be one of the legendary spacecraft that are legal to be your commander. Captain Kirk boldly going is the next item revealed. There's a whole lot happening in this background though, so maybe some clues as to what else will tie in with this card. Angry Klingons will also be available in this set. I'm not a Star Trek fan, so I don't know who this is, even though the name is in the art, I've just never heard of them. Crystalline Entity looks awesome. This one was made by David Alvarez. Is this thing alive, or is the sun just reflecting through it to make that laser beam? So the full schedule for 2026 is already revealed. I feel like this time last year we didn't know what Spider-Man and Avatar were, but I guess we still don't know one of the releases for 2026, but it's coming pretty soon, and they do know it's getting revealed at Comic-Con on October 10th. The Spotlight series will have many events in 2026. For quarter one, there will be dueling events in early January for Avatar: The Last Airbender, and then a single event in Toronto for Lorwyn Eclipsed. Quarter 2 will have one event in Virginia for the unannounced set during March, and then 2 events for Secrets of Strixhaven, one in London and the other in Japan. Quarter 3 will have 4 events. Marvel Superheroes will have one event at the end of June in Vegas and a second at the end of July in Belgium. Then the Hobbit will have a spotlight in Brisbane, Australia at the end of August, and Dallas will host one the next weekend. Spotlight will have 2 events in Quarter 4 for Reality Fracture. One is in Hartford, Connecticut, and another in China. Next up is the Final Fantasy holiday release, and the very first product shown is this promo for Yuna Grand Summoner. This card looks absolutely fantastic, and I'm gonna find a way to get one. They also say that the promo is available from Commander Box League, which is absolutely insane. The set out then is going to be Avatar, right? So how much is the entry to Box League going to be? Like $150 and the prize is Yuna? But still, tell me when and I'm already sold. I'll be there. There will be 4 scene boxes for the holiday release, the first being for Final Fantasy I. You get the 6 borderless cards, 6 matching art cards, and then 3 booster packs. Final Fantasy VIII is the next box. I'm going to have a basement full of these, I already know it. Squall has an absolutely busted ability in my opinion. Name a number is super fun to me and just makes the game exciting. Plus, if you're just playing with huge stuff, you can force your damage through by swinging the big thing even if it gets blocked. I'm also surprised that this is not a lightning bolt in this card, it's something else. So I guess we already have too many lightning bolts and we had to go with a white card on this one. The Final Fantasy IX artwork is probably the best. The reveal of Alexander being Castle Alexandria was insane in that moment of the game, but these cards are being kept a secret for now, but they do reveal that Amarant will be receiving his card through this scene box. Final Fantasy XV is the final box, and the boys camping is probably an auto-include for a set of products like this. Weirdly, a third of these cards can't be played with the only new character card as a commander in Noctis Heir Apparent. However, Heir Apparent can be played on the Noctis deck. The Final Fantasy VII Commander deck is getting reprinted, and it's also going to include a download code for the PSX version of Final Fantasy VII. I don't know if it's on Steam or some other store, but they're committing to making these decks available, and the Final Fantasy VII one is the only one that wasn't under its MSRP right now. It will also have a unique promo in Cloud Midgard Mercenary with the artwork from the game. So I'm going to need a playset of these in one seal probably, so let me know if you want a download code for Final Fantasy VII, because I'll have a few extra after I crack these for promos. The Chocobo Bundle will be coming as well. Has 10 play boosters and a big spin down counter. There'll be a Birds of Paradise reprint as Paradise Chocobo. There'll be full art lands with Chocobo art on them, but you're going to need a lot of bundles to build a deck with the foil ones. Locke and Mog will have Chocobo promos as well. Final Fantasy VII will then have 4 characters getting promo cards for the bundle. I think too that these promos are going to be kind of random like they were for some of the other bundles recently, where there'll be 2 in each bundle, but not necessarily get every one in each bundle. VIII is getting a printing in this Chocobo bundle as well with Stiltskin. The panel does not comment on the impending ban announcement related to VIII. Final Fantasy X has 4 characters as well, but no Titus because of his commander deck appearance. Final Fantasy XIV has 3 cards with Estinian eye-boning us again. The Snapcaster Mage though is pretty exciting. And that's the end of the preview panel. There's a whole lot shown off in this one. Let me know what your favorite part was in the comments, and thanks for getting this far into the video with me. I hope you enjoyed this one, and take care.